If it's your first time tuning in the broadcast, do me a favor, go ahead on and hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell all the way up top. Please like and share this broadcast. Please like and share this broadcast. With that being said, let's jump into this topic. And it goes like this. Single moms, please do me a favor. Please do me a favor and quit hating on alpha men that are not interested in you. Now, the reason why I'm doing this because I've been hearing from a lot of brothers, from a lot of all colors, and I've been seeing it even on YouTube and all around of these single moms so bitter that these successful men that they are in behind do not want to be with them. When I say they don't want to be with them, they don't want to deal with them because of the baggage and drama they bring. Now, this topic ain't for everybody, but I think that it needs to be discussed because a lot of people don't understand why a lot of these high value men that these women are in behind don't want to be any parts of that. See, a lot of these single moms that I'm talking about that are bitter like this are women who have basically damn near about to hit the wall. Okay? They done got kids, two, sometimes three, sometimes four kids. All right. They got multiple baby daddies, or let's say they stayed with that one baby father. They could not contribute to encourage this man to build himself up. But as soon as he left her, all of a sudden he done built himself up and he's not looking back. And now she feels like, well, I did had him before he got himself built up. I know I can get one that's already to that level, and he's going to basically put up with what I got going on. See, the first thing about a bitter baby moms that don't like alpha males is they definitely don't like a man who's structured. Okay? They don't like a man who's structured. If that man's the type of guy who is structured to the point that what he says, he stands by his beliefs, he's not easily deterred, he's all about making sure that his household is straight, then yeah, they ain't going for that. What's going on, sweetie? I see you. My wife is on here. Almost to the house. And and the reason why I say this is because I hear a lot of people lately been talking about these issues, and a lot of these issues come from a lot of these type of women. They have been through some trauma in their own life. And a lot of that trauma comes from being around someone, or how can I put this? Being around a situation where they did not have any male figures. Example given, like I told y'all in my documentary, that I did, that I didn't really start knowing what it was like to be around a healthy, a woman that had a healthy upbringing until I started looking at other cultures. Because this is real bad in the black family. It really is. I mean, I, I've told my wife this. My wife was actually the first woman I've ever dealt with on either side of the spectrum that came from a two-parent environment. Like, she came from a two-parent environment. They had structures, they had rules. You know, she knew what it took to respect an alpha male. You know, she knew what it takes to, take care of a home and do those kinds of things. But that's neither here or there. But there's a lot of single women who don't want to do that. And there's a lot of these single women who say they want an alpha male, but they still trying to be a man. And we see this a lot. We see this a lot, and it breaks up the structure. That's why we got so much stuff going on right now. It even says it. I'm not a biblical person, but I know a little bit about the Bible. It even says in the Bible, my wife is saying to everybody, that a woman is supposed to allow her man to lead. And a lot of women don't want to do that. A lot of women want the man in their life, but at the same time, they also want to be the boss. You can't have it both ways. You got to allow your man to lead if he is an alpha male. And you'll know what an alpha male is. An alpha male is the type of guy that's not only got confidence, but he's the type of dude that if he tell you he's going to do something, he's going to do it. He's the type of man that he's going to invest his time wisely in the things that is going to look out for the family. A lot of people don't understand that. But if you can't allow him to do that, then y'all going to have a clashing session, a major clashing session. I've seen a lot of these celebrity women out here lately that done tried to play the game and hated on these alpha males for so long that now they want a male in their life so bad they settle for the beta male, and they're not even happy with the beta male. Example given, Halle Berry. Halle Berry, all her life, dated all these types of nationality of guys. They didn't work out. They all kept cheating on her, whatever. All right, she had a child with the guy before this last guy she hooked up with. They had a child together. She's raising her child to be non-masculine, which again, I don't care how people raise their children that show own preference. But raising a boy to be non-masculine is not good, because that's not showing this boy the natural instinct to tap in to be a protector. But that's another story for another topic. But she finally found a dude, but I think this dude is probably a beta because they can't stay together. One minute they broke up, next minute they're back together. And it happens because 9 out of 10, they're not happy with the situation they got. They don't know whether they want to be a boss or they want to let their man lead. And it's for real. I mean, we see it all the time. We see it all the time. And when I say they hate on alpha men, you'll see it when you with your girlfriends. A lot of you women who are currently involved, maybe married, about to get married, or in a good relationship, if you got a single friend and you talk to them about this your everyday issue with your husband or your man, they are hating like hell. Girl, that's exactly why I'm single. I ain't got to deal with that stuff. They always say that. But in reality, in the back of their mind, damn, I want to know how it feels like to have somebody that I can fuss with. Ooh, Lord, I would love to see how it feels like to have someone to hold on tight to. And it's the truth. It is the fucking truth. That's what a lot of them do. And they get even more bitter. A man said, my sister was a feminist, and I gave her son how to book, and he turned out alpha. Yeah, got to. And fantastic for you, Proven. You got to do that. You got to. We got to be leaders with our young men out there especially with dealing with that habit. And let me tell you what else that a lot of these single mothers that are bitter like this, that hate on alpha men, these are the type of women that also coddle their sons and not to let their sons to grow into be a man. Because see, that's why when you come from a two-parent home, there's a balance. Mom nurture, dad is supposed to be the enforcer with discipline. Dad teaches the son or the daughter about real life events. It's been like that since the beginning of time. But now, since we don't have a nuclear family, and there's some moms that have to be mom and dad, some of them, they do the best they can. They do a good job. But there's some of them, like I said, the ones that's bitter, the haters, they take it all out on their children. They're the first ones that act like their children are a mistake. They're the first ones that act like that their children is an inconvenience. And y'all see it all the time. Those are the ones that always complaining about their hopes and dreams dash because they got kids. Girl, I want to own my own salon, but that ain't gonna happen now. Girl, I got 4 kids. Get that. They really do. Y'all think I'm bullshit. I've seen it. I've heard it growing up. I've had family members growing up that were single moms who despise having kids. They felt like every relationship they wanted to be in could not work out because of their kids. And then when they did find someone decent that would take in their kids, if that person didn't do the things they wanted to do, they were like, fuck you, and would trade them in a heartbeat. I've seen it. And it's sad, but it's true. Coming from the projects and seeing what I've seen it. Because they let older women get in their ear a lot of times. That's also bitter. Girl, he a what? He told you to do what, girl? Girl, how much money he making? Oh, girl, if he ain't making 100,000 a year, he ain't got no business telling you something. And let's say she did find that guy that make 100,000 a year, she go right back to them. The first thing they'll say, "Huh, girl, that 100,000 ain't nothing. You made it before him. You can make it without him." And then as soon as your damn back is turned, those same older women or slightly older women are in behind that same dude that you just dropped. Or if they know they can't get him, they'll diss your ass for dropping him. Girl, you had it good. Should have stuck with it. But you said, ain't what I said. It's your relationship. You ain't got to listen to me all the time. You a grown ass woman. And it's the truth. It is the truth. And let's talk about the psychological side of this shit that happens to uh, these single mothers that are so bitter like this. Their kids grow up to resent them very heavily. When I say resent them, these are the moms who always tuning their kids out. They're not trying to spend time with them. They're not trying to find ways to better the quality of life of their children. They're always using their kid as an excuse or as a check. I'm going to say it again, as an excuse and a check. That's right. There are some baby mamas out there that use their children as an excuse and a check. Not all, but some. And the ones that use their baby mama for excuse and a check, I'm going to give y'all an example. I used to work in the car business. And I'm working near a military base at the time. Okay? Which still is in the same area that I am now. And this woman came up and called in and said she wanted a Charger. I never forget this. She wanted a Dodge Charger SRT black with red leather seats. This shit was fire too. Now her credit It was all right. It wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. I would say at the time of credit was in the sixes. But the car she wanted was require a down payment. So she had told us at the time she had $5,000 to put down. And I'm like, all right, well, what kind of income you got? This woman did not work. I swear to y'all, no lie. This girl did not work. And she had four different baby daddies. And she was bringing in 5 grand a month. I'm going to say it again. She had four kids, four different baby daddies, and was bringing in 5 grand a month. And all of her baby fathers were in the military. All at least, I think the lowest ranking one she had was an E6, which is in the Navy terms on a first class, a petty officer first class. The highest one she had on the list was a damn lieutenant. I can't make this shit up. This girl had a lieutenant, she had a chief, a senior chief, and then she had this other dude that was a freaking what they call it, petty officer first class, and making 5 grand a month on child support. Y'all imagine that shit? 5 grand on child support, and she didn't work. Hey, what's going on? Awesome Alice. Yeah, 5 grand and did not work. No, they're not. You're right. You're right. Awesome. Not all of them is woven the same. Yeah, they are worn. But see, a lot of these guys, again, goes back to the cycle that we're talking about, not having the right type of male role models in their life early. A lot of these guys didn't have the right type of role model in their life early. They didn't come from two-parent homes. They just saw this nice looking woman because she kept herself together. She knew what she was doing. And, you know, she got with him and she didn't want him no more. Because in her lifestyle, she was taught. And it's sad. It really is sad. It is sad that we have women that think like that. And we have men who fall for that shit. But then again, it's because of things that's been going on for years. People want to know why women have been this way. This started right after the grandmas and the big mamas and the big daddies passed away. After big mamas and big daddies passed away, starting in the early 2000s, we have been going to shit since. That was the generation where women and men appreciated each other. Everybody knew their role, and everybody knew their role was important. If a woman back then was single and she could get her a husband and she could prove to that woman, that man, no matter if he made a whole lot of money or just decent money, and she could prove to that man that she could be loyal and help him while he out here working and hold him down, that's all that matters. Over time, modern women has fucked up the game. Oh yeah, exactly. Allotment, bro. They have to set an allotment. I know that for a fact. I got a homeboy that got caught up getting 2 kids while in the military. And why he's got to make a job making at least 80,000 a year because he's gonna be paying for them 2 kids for the rest of his life. One of these girls is from the project. This girl ain't got a pot to pee in and a window to barely throw it out of. But that's what he's gonna have to do. It's just what he's gonna have to do. I love my homie, but I hate to say it, he a simp. He always have been a simp. But It is what it is. And like I said, if you're comfortable with being a simp, that's you. Me, myself, I'm not a simp. I feel like the only time you should be any kind of close to simping, unless you with someone that y'all are married and y'all have came to an understanding of what y'all roles are going to be, and everybody is playing their position. And yeah, you can simp a little bit. Ain't no big deal. Cause y'all married, right? Yeah, y'all married. But a lot of people don't get that. Don't get that don't get that part of the game. A lot of people a little slow with that. A lot of people like, oh well, I'm gonna make up mine now. Shit. A lot of these women out here, awesome Alice, need to learn to close their damn legs and quit using it as a tool for a check. Some of these women is doing too much. Doing too much. I mean, that's facts. You gotta slow down sometime. Shit, for real. But no, I had to put this out there because I've been thinking about putting these type of life lessons out here. Because I think that if I could put most of these life lessons, maybe I could help someone. Because I done been through a lot of shit. So I'm thinking about doing these type of life lessons for y'all to listen to. Think about life. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs it sometime. Well, I'm finna go out here. I'm home now with my family. And as soon as I get a chance, I will put out some material for y'all tonight. Like I said before, again,